Welcome back. Now, I've done a little testing here. This is going to derp out for a moment, and the screen's going to go all black and stuff because all sorts of weird things and wonderful things will be happening because it'll be changing like resolutions on the fly and what have you. But it does all work. The way I see it is a little bit different than the way you're going to see it because for some reason the colour's all washed out. Well, it's not washed out as such, it's really, really bright. But this is a game that has to be done. I was actually going to do this a couple years ago now, but I went in, I put it in, had everything all set up and everything, and my disc was broken. Disc 1, a big crack in it. I was mortified. I was gutted because I've had this game now for 15 years, and I did a damn good job looking after it. I made sure. And then I got there and there was a crack in the disc and it wouldn't bloody work. I went and replaced it. I managed to get the whole thing for like 20 something pounds, which was quite chuffed about. That was rather unexpected. But I don't think... Wait, come on. Is it catching up? There we go. It's caught up now. For a moment there, I didn't think it was going to do it. But yeah, I went and got it anyway, and then by the time I got around to that, I was already doing other things, so I just never got around to it. But now, with Shenmue 3 being announced, with it going to Kickstarter, with it going to be on the PC, I'm contributing $160 towards it because I want that T-shirt and I want that capsule toy. This needed to be done. Yeah, this just had to be done. I'm sorry about this, I'm dying. Oh man.
He shall appear from a far eastern land across the sea.
So glad that they're finally getting it done.
A young man who has yet to know his potential.
Because this was in the days before like DVD quality.
This potential is a power that could either destroy him or realize his will.
It's actually in
his courage shall
4x3,
determine
by the
his
way.
fate.
I'm gonna edit it in post so you'll see it as
the path he must traverse, fraught with adversity. I await whilst praying.
Still looks
For
damn
this
good.
destiny predetermined
Bearing in
since
mind this is on
ancient
the
times.
Dreamcast. This was the weakest of
A
the
pitch
PlayStation
black
2. It
night
had a
unfolds
half
with the
power
morning
of
star as
PlayStation
its
2.
only light.
The PlayStation 2 was a really weak console.
And thus the saga begins.
And this is one of the best looking games of the era. And there are features in this game that even now most people aren't doing. This was the game that invented what we think of as the QTE, and so far it's the only one that ever did it right. To this day, people still can't get it right. Because they're just not Suzuki-san. Right, let's I'll put it in cinema mode. Yeah, I'll put it in cinema mode, and we will go with oh, I haven't you know, I've never played with that switched on, not even once. Change that. Shenmue weather or actual weather? We'll go with the actual weather from the Yokohama district. From the thing. That's another thing that this game has done more than anybody else. The weather patterns change. You don't get, if you get to a certain scene and it's snowing, it'll still be snowing. If you get there at 10 o'clock in the evening, it will still be 10 o'clock in the evening. It doesn't jump time forward to specific times. Now, certain things can only happen at certain times. Like if you turn up at, there's one way you go to a tattoo parlor. If you get there before 9 o'clock, you can get the scene. If you're after 9, then it's closed and people aren't there. And there's that kind of thing. But it doesn't just jump you forward. You have to go and manually wait until the next day. Instead of it just being like, this scene is supposed to take place at 10 in the morning, but you turned up at 2 in the afternoon, so we'll change the time for you. Truly dynamic. So, without further ado, let's get it on! God, I wish you could see the VMU as well. The visual memory unit, the memory card. There's no way for me to record that because there's a whole bunch of stuff that comes up on that when you're learning new moves and stuff. The Dreamcast was way ahead of the game in so many things. Oh god, I wish I had £3 grand. I'd get his. They're selling replicas of the jacket. I mean, for 10 grand, you can get the actual jacket. Well, not obviously not that actual one, but the one that was done from the original promo stuff. Suzuki-san has kept it for this last 15 years. One of the backer rewards.
Ine-san. Ine-san.
Also, I'm kind of like recording this at 10 o'clock in the evening. I'm going to
Ryo-san,
work my ass
I'm
off to
alright,
make sure
but
it goes up today.
Hazuki-sensei,
Is it today when you see it?
My father.
Yes. Bearing in mind this is at the time this was released, this had one of the longest opening sections of any game. Even now, it's still one of the longest. It does go on for quite a while, so I'm probably going to make this a longer episode. Otherwise, there won't be any actual game involved for a while. Yeah, but it's a damn good one. Also, the voice acting is a little bit iffy. Because, you know, it was in the early days of voice-acted games. They aren't quite what they're...
Fukusan! Fukusan!
I happen to think the voice acting in this game is
Ryo-san!
generally
Fukusan!
fairly decent. Not great, but decent. God, I remember the first time I played this game. I spent 2 days, 2 in-game days, that's 2 hours. A day lasts an hour. I spent 2 days just going around the Hazuki house. There's that much to see, the level of interaction that, again, most games still don't have. Even the ones that claim to have full interaction, some of them don't have as much as in this.
Father!
Stay back, Ryo. For the last time,
Look,
where is
it's Segata
the
Sanshiro.
mirror? I've no intention of telling you.
I almost wish I was playing this with the Japanese subtitle, the Japanese, you know, voice work. Can you do that?
Hmm?
You sure you can take it to I mean, they are Japanese after all. Yeah, there's a lot of motion. A hell of a lot of motion.
Father! Why?
I wonder if they'll have as much motion blur in the new ones. I doubt it somehow. It's mostly
No
put in
matter
for effect as well,
How
instead of being
often you
to,
ask,
know,
I'll never tell.
limit movement, speed, stuff. Still a great looking game as well.
No, don't! Hand over the mirror,
There are games being made now, high quality games being made now that
or else your son. Wait! The mirror.
facial animations are amazing.
It's buried under
Way
the
ahead of
cherry
their
tree.
time. I wonder if the game's
Do you
gonna
remember
end
Chao
up showdown
Sun-ming?
with Landy or not.
Chao. That's the name of the man you killed in Moon Swan.
I'm really hoping
It can't be you.
that
Get up. I'll allow you to
Shenmue 3 does
die
well enough
like a
that they-
warrior.
even if all they do is port Shenmue and Shenmue 2 to the PC, I'd be happy with that. I'd prefer full-blown remakes in the new engine. They're doing it in the
Father.
new for Christ's sake. I prefer full-blown remakes, but ports would be more than good enough for me. So we can have a
We
continued
have it.
save file that goes through the entire series. I don't remember getting the mirror. I thought I got the mirror. I do! I get the mirror! Is there another one? Oh, there's the dragon mirror, isn't it? I get the phoenix mirror. Actually, I wonder what they're gonna do. 'Cause they've shown that there's some kind of magical stuff, because at the end of Shenmue 2, they're floating swords. Right? Alright, pay attention, Capcom. Dante,
Father.
this is how you do it.
Forgive me,
He knows how to do it right.
leaving you alone.
What are you saying?
What a weird thing to say.
Father!
Japanese.
Your friends. Keep friends. Those you love close to you.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
No.
He buggers off to
Father!
Japan, to China in the next game.
No!
See, now that's how you do it. December the 3rd, 1986. Incidentally, this is still one of the most expensive games ever made. Adjusted for inflation, that is. It cost at least 47 million to make. However, a lot of people have been talking about that. And the fact that they don't think they'll be able to make the new one for that price. Well, you see, a lot of those millions went into the research and building the assets. They have all the assets already, they just never got around to putting them all together because Sega kind of went bankrupt, you know? And then were bought out by Nintendo. So yeah, this is still going on. Metal Gear Eat Your Heart Out. Well, granted, the Metal Gear one's like 45 minutes. There's one in the middle that goes on. I actually timed it for an hour and 6 minutes. Granted, about 2 or 3 minutes of that is the flashback to Shadow Moses with the PlayStation, the original PlayStation era graphics. Notice that's era, not error. An error is a mistake. An era is a section of time. Yeah, the original version of this that was going to be on the Saturn had him walking around in his t-shirt most of the time. But then when they put it onto the Dreamcast, they gave him a jacket instead. Phone numbers. You can actually ring all these numbers as well. There are a whole bunch of numbers that you can ring that aren't listed here too. Zomi, phone home. Mirror with dragon design stolen. Landy murdered dad, wore dragon robe, rare fight style tattoo on his arm. In Meng Chun, dad killed a man named Chao Sun Ming. What happened that day in the dojo? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get like full 100% stuff. Nope. Let's get this. Yeah, see, no prompts to tell you you can pick it up. You just have to look around. Alright, Shenmue. You can actually listen to these as well. You don't get like, I don't think you get a headset or anything, but you do get like a thing in the bub. Oh, you do. You get your tape recorder. Yeah, of course. That's another thing that sets this apart from most, is that you don't see on-screen prompts telling you that you can open stuff. It just leaves you to press the button. Master System. Ha ha ha. It's very funny. Okay, what else is there? There's a fair bit in his room as well. There's the picture of Nozomi and I can't remember the rest of them. There's Nozomi on the right, Ryo on the left. What are they called? Photo of friends. Now Yuki, I think, is one of them. Master System. Speaking of the Saturn, he has one in his living room, despite the fact that they didn't exist at this point in the universe. You know, the Master System didn't come into existence until some years later. I know, is there an extra Sorry about that. No, there isn't. You can turn the lights on and stuff. You can look through all of this as well. See? All of them. This is why I spent so much time looking around his house, because there is just so much here to look at. Like the flat textures. Now here's the thing, he just has like millions of that same shirt. Look. Like a dozen white t-shirts, because why bother having different clothes? At least it explains why he's always dressed the same way. Or did he get them on like special offer or something? See, he actually does have different coloured jeans though. See, a bunch of different coloured jeans. But he always wears his blue ones. Hopefully the new one will have thingamabobs. From what I can see, they are going to have different costumes, outfits you can wear. Different shirts. Oosh. I always found it odd that Rio actually has a bed. See? Yeah, I don't get why we get prompts here saying we can open doors and stuff, but we don't get prompts for anything else. Weird, right? Yeesh. Anyway, let's get on with it. Actually, no, let's close that because yeesh. Don't want to leave it wide open. Let's go on. Have a chat with Ine-san. Is Ine-san right? The housemaid?
Ryo-san,
Been a
you
while.
should still be resting.
I'm fine, really. And you? Are
It's
you
been
alright?
4 days.
Yes, but I must keep busy, otherwise I'll get depressed.
I understand. But you needn't work too
What?
hard.
That line delivery always baffled me.
Oh, by the way, I have
Oh,
this
yes, of
for you.
course.
This is for today.
Right, there's actually a glitch here.
From tomorrow,
This
I'll
one
leave it on
time,
top of the
you
shoe
get your
cabinet every
monies.
day.
Do you know where Fukusan is?
Fukara-san, I believe he's in
And
the
if you turn
dojo.
around and come straight back in,
Really?
you can get another one.
Thanks.
Yeah, if you immediately leave, like so, or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it is. It's like if you immediately leave and then come back in, you get another one. Or if you go back to your room and then load it up, you get another. Something like that. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, it's only like 500 yen. It'll get you like 5 games of darts. So, thinking about it, probably actually is worth it then, isn't it? I mean, there's 5 more games of darts. Darts. The darts in this game is awesome. Yeah, it's if you go back into your room. Right, anyway, what was it? Which button is it? No, it's not that one. That's my diary. Ine-san, yeah. Ine-san will leave me 500 yen on the shoe cabinet for me daily. I should go to the dojo and ask fuck you san. Yeah, seriously, his name is fuck you san. Oh yeah, I do it through the bed, don't I? Training. Is that my training? Because there are a whole bunch of skills you can get. Nope, not that one. Save. Right, cleared file, cleared file. Okay, I'll probably save it on that one. So I have that one, I keep that one there at all times because that's the one where I have all my moves maxed out. Should show you how long it's been since I last played this. How do I... Right, where is it? Is this it? No. Help. Save your game, check, modify the game settings, sleep, training, review, modifies, real train. Oh, it's not there yet. Sleep and training only appear after 8 o'clock. Right, fair enough. That'll be why then. I'm gonna have to wait. Okay, let's go and have a look around. Is this Ine-san's room? There are like